Jambo everybody and welcome back to my channel. After I posted the first video regarding beginner's guide for pilots, and I posted that on Reddit, and a lot of players had a very heated discussion about everything to do with the current game situation, and it was quite interesting to read all the comments and that everybody have put under that video. And it shows how much people care about Mech Arena in general, and everybody put their thoughts on how they feel generally about it. So I decided to make a second video where I will provide some tips and tricks for the pilots, and hopefully this can help the players. But before that, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the resources. New features has come. The cost of upgrading mechs and weapons after 5-star has become significant, and even the regular spending players are finding it difficult. And this is not good for a game that is just been released worldwide recently, and it has a very low community, and they should have focused more on getting more players and growing the community first, and then after that they should have focused in bringing new features into the game, which are overwhelming. So since the feature of pilots have come out, the resources have remained the same. You can acquire the A coins through some of the events only, and there's also these 2 new events that are not possible for many players to get, because nobody, I don't think, only maybe the top YouTubers, they have Stalker, and maybe the guys who are lucky to win it from here after spending money, then they're able to get it. But apart from that, nobody is going to be able to finish this task. And then there's the Javelin Rack 8 task. This is different as well. I do have them, but they are on low level. I'll show it here. And this one does, for example, 7,200, while this one is not upgraded yet, and it does 6,300. I can take it on the battlefield, but it will take me a very long time to finish this task. So I just decided I'm not going to do it. So the resources for now, as you can see in my hangar, that I require a lot of A coins to bring my hangar up. Here I require 3,750 coins, A coins. Here I require 1,800, and then if we check this one, I require 2,500. I'm stuck there. This one I require 1,875, and this one I require 2,825. That's a lot of A coins. Even if I play every day for 5 hours, I don't think I'm going to get that. So they made this really difficult. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I go into tips and tricks is the issues with the new features. What has happened recently, and I've seen in players that on Discord, on Reddit, and on Facebook, that they have been complaining, is if you go here and you do the free chest that you can get an implant. And when you get the implant, and then when you go to your pilots, that implant is not available with you. So then you have to log out and then refresh and then log in back again. Sometime it comes and sometime it doesn't. I'm sure that small thing the game makers can sort out later on, but it has been an issue. The other thing is, even if the ones that you acquire with the credits or even A coins, even if you buy them, they also don't show. That is the second issue that I have been seeing on many posts that people have been posting on Reddit, Discord and Facebook. And the other issue that I have been finding and also reading from the same social media is the lag. Players have been complaining that they either receive too much damage in a short time before they even react to it, or they see an enemy just in front of them without noticing him before. So in my previous video I talked about this, that they should have not put these features, because these features they damaging the interference between the players, because it is an online game, and then players on different countries and all that, even though we are online fast internet, but it also depends on the player's device. So this kind of features, they can be there, but like running in the background doing the same calculation as they do with the weapons and mech ability and all that. But what they did is you can see a player with the pilot in it, so that creates more load on the servers, and then we have issues like this. And the tips and tricks. Now the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the tips and tricks. If we start with this pilot torchlight, and if you, for example, have this chip and implant, in other games we call it chips. So if you have this implant, you have to upgrade it. So I would suggest players to invest more of their resources into upgrading the implants than the pilot. So it's similar, like I will show the example here. I have Arc Torrent 6 here, and we know this weapon is not really good for a high-end game. So what many players are doing is taking this to rank maybe 5 and then leaving it there. They don't go ahead and maximizing it. And then later on what they do is they get the higher damage one, which is Arc Torrent 10. Then once they get this, then they max it. So similarly applies to everything else. For example, Stasis Beam 8, and then people, they go on and get the 16 and then max that one. So it's like a phase. You go through that a little bit, you use it, and then later on you get the stronger one. So similarly you should do with the pilots, but with the chips you can max them, because these chips you can move them around. The other thing which I noticed, and I don't like it at all, for example, I want to remove this. Wait. When you want to change, you have to pay A coins as well. That is, I'm not able to showcase it here, but that's the issue. Another extra cost on players, which is absolutely unnecessary. They should allow these chips to be moved around, also the pilots to be moved around free of cost. Every player, for example, today I want to play with Zephyr, and I want to use this pilot and this kind of chips. Tomorrow I want to change the weapons just for fun, then I have to change everything else, and then it will cost me A coins. That is completely unnecessary. They should have left that free for players to change mech and weapons as they will. Then that's where the fun part of the game comes. But if players are not able to do that without using resources, then it's going to be another additional cost to players. So the hack that I found is, when you come here and if you have enough resources, the credits, buy all these chips. When you do this, first thing you will do is you will do your task for daily pilot task. It says acquire 1 basic implants crates, and then there's another one that you have to get acquire 3 implants. So if you get all of them and then you come, for example, here and you want to upgrade this one, you can't, because you don't have this purple chips. So what you do is you scrap the one you just purchased with the credits and the one you think you're not going to use. For example, the implant for which weapon is this? Can't see it here, or we can do it here. Yeah, the radius for the disc launcher. If you don't have that weapon, you don't need that one now. You can scrap it and you get the purple coins, and then you use them to upgrade the current one which you have. This, because you will be acquiring a lot of chips every day whenever this thing refreshes. So don't do with the ones you acquire with A coins, just do with the ones you acquire with credits. So that way you can max, or you can have high level implants for your pilots. So that is one. Yeah, I think that was the only point I wanted to discuss in the video. Otherwise the video is going to be too long. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe, share, and let me know your opinion in the comments. What do you think? I will also post this on the social media so that I get to see players' comments. I really hope that the game makers rebalance this whole thing, and then they allow enough resources for grinding players or free-to-play players or even paying players to be able to acquire these things and to make the game balanced as possible. Also, they should fix the in-game issues that players are facing now, like more lag now, and the ability of not seeing the chips even if you acquire them. So I really hope this video will help them to understand this issue, and until next time, thank you very much and bye bye.
have 2 minutes remaining.